Hello, dear students. Welcome you all to the lecture 4 of Marketing Management. And in this lecture, we are going to discuss the concept of marketing and the difference between marketing and selling. So let's start. So first of all, we will see here what are the concepts of marketing. So here in marketing, we have 5 main concepts, and these concepts develop over the period of time. So first concept is the production concept, second is product concept, third is selling concept, fourth one is marketing concept, and at the end social marketing concept. So let's start with the production concept. So in this concept, the marketers believe that consumers favor those products who are highly available and affordable. Okay, and companies focus on more production and distribution. So their philosophy is like, if the product is cheap or in bulk you are producing and it is available everywhere in the market, so customers will buy those products more. Then after the product concept, the emerge of after the production concept, the product concept emerge. And in this concept, marketers believe that the consumers favor the product that have most quality, which gives good performance and innovative features are there. The customers will buy those kind of products. So the marketers who believe in this concept, they focus more on research and development, and their focus is more on product features. Third one is the selling concept. So in this concept, marketers believe that if we will do a lot of promotions or we will focus more on personal selling, the customers will buy our product. Let's say like insurance companies are there, or you can take another example of Eureka Forbes, and also their focus is more on selling of the product. Okay, so this kind of strategy, this kind of this way of working, we will say it is selling concept. Third one is marketing concept. So in this concept, the marketers believe that first we need to understand the need and wants of the target markets, and the focus is more on delivering the satisfaction better than the competitors. And at the end, the social marketing concept, it is just an extension of marketing concept. Here also, marketers focuses more on customers needs and want, and provide or deliver the superior value, and they think about the social well-being also, like being human. I hope everyone have heard the name. So their focus is, yes, obviously they want to satisfy the needs and want, but moreover the profit which they are earning, they are using it for a good cause or for the society. Okay, so these are the 5 concepts emerge one after another. But it doesn't mean that social marketing concept is emerged at the end. It means all other concepts are not of use. It is not like that. Still companies or still marketers focus on the different kind of concepts. So don't think that if social marketing is new thing means other are not valid. Okay, next in this series we will see what is the difference between old and new concepts of marketing. So as I told you in previous slide also, the old concept was more focus or emphasis on production and product. But the new concept of marketing, they focus more on satisfaction and welfare of the customers. So let's see how we can differentiate these two things based on different factors, we will say, or different areas. So first of all, we will differentiate based on the orientation. So old concept of marketing focuses more on product, whereas the new concept is customer oriented or customer focus. Old concept, their target is to generate more product and high sale, but new concept and their motive or main target is customer satisfaction and welfare. Scope of old concept is very narrow, and pre-production and post-production problems, they have nothing to do with that. But whereas in new concept, they include both pre-production as well as post-production problems, like services, after sale service they provide, and some other kind of services also they provide. Then interdepartmental integration is not seen in old concept, whereas the new concept, activities of each department are oriented or directed by the marketing department. And customer satisfaction has nothing to do in the old concept, but yes, the new concept focuses more on customer satisfaction and welfare. Now, something new which we can say in the area of marketing is holistic marketing concept. The meaning of holistic means inclusion. The whole is more than the sum of its parts, as we all know this phrase. Okay, so holistic means everything together. As the name is saying, all the departments or all the areas of an organization works towards a single goal. And what is the single goal? Customer satisfaction and customer development. So here we see the definition by the words of Kotler. The holistic marketing concept is based on the development, design, and implementation of marketing program, processes, and activities that recognize their breadth and interdependencies. So, holistic marketing is marketing philosophy that believe everything matters. Here, I am giving you one YouTube link. You can go to this link and watch a few videos related to holistic marketing. Now, in next slide, we will see what are the different components of holistic marketing. Okay, so here first is relationship marketing, second one is integrated marketing, third is internal marketing, fourth social marketing, and fifth one is performance marketing. Let's discuss one by one all the things. So when we are saying or the component of holistic marketing, relationship marketing. So relationship marketing explains the relation with the customer as well as employees, partners, financial community whole. How you will develop a good relationship with all these stakeholders of your company. Second one is integrated marketing. Integrated marketing is very interesting topic, and listen very carefully. What is it? So you might have seen that some kind of newspaper ads, or let's say Vodafone. Okay, when they are doing one campaign over the print media, the similar kind of advertisement theme and campaign you will find in the social media, or like in television you can see those ads. So there is same kind of message is spreading through the different channels of the communication. It is not like over the newspaper they are claiming something different. When you are visiting their website, the information is different, and actually when you are visiting the stores or their centers, the information is different. No, everywhere they are communicating the similar message. Okay, it could be that about the theme, or it could be related to price or product or services, anything, whatever message they want to communicate, they are communicating the same thing over different channels. It is very important also, otherwise what will happen, your customer will get confused, and ultimately it will leads to the dissatisfaction of the customer. Third one is your internal marketing. Okay, so internal marketing is more about your employees. Okay, so it includes your marketing department, senior management, other departments. And studies says that if the employees are happy, ultimately your customers will also be happy. So companies need to focus on their internal marketing also. Next one is societal marketing concept. It is more about the responsibility, or I will say social responsibility and comfort of the people staying around, or the area where is your target market. Okay, so taking care of society is also very important, and their well-being also plays a great role in the success of any business. And last one is performance marketing. Like whatever efforts you are doing, you should know the result of those efforts. So under performance marketing, the companies focus on the sales revenue, brand and customer equity, environment, social, legal, ethical issues. So here we will say that the companies wants to know the results of their effort in terms of sales revenue, or in terms of brand equity or customer equity. I hope I'm able to explain this thing. So here there are two examples. One is Samsung and another one is Coca-Cola. And we will see here how these companies have used that concept of holistic marketing in practical situation. So I will just read the first example, and then after I will explain you. So Samsung had led technological innovations with their customer-friendly approach towards creation of digital devices. And this is always presented as a core marketing message, keeping in mind the customers like to be told that they are being served. This added to their highly efficient customer service and showroom staff. Samsung provides a holistic experience for the customer and allow this to serve as a marketing technique. Now first you see here, first thing they are talking something about the communication or the marketing message which they want to deliver to the customer. It was being explained first, and it was always presented as a core marketing message. And then what is the core marketing message? The technology innovation. Okay, and this was told by each and every person from the department, customer service people, showroom staff people. So from every channel they were getting the similar kind of message. The next example we will see here, the Coca-Cola, and we will discuss about their campaign called Happiness. Very popular campaign of happiness. You can read about this campaign of Coca-Cola in internet also. So when the number one beverage brand choose happiness as their core branding message, they were not simply trying to find the new customers. Rather, they were creating a franchise with customer would associate it with happiness. Instead of simply promoting their brand, they promoted the concept of happiness, and this was a successful strategy for the brand in the long run. It allowed for the brand to resume its existing customer of brand equity and also share a core value that would draw in the new customer. Now, very important question from the examination point of view: difference between marketing and selling. Very easy and very important question. Okay, so as I told you in the first lecture also, marketing and selling both are different concepts. Marketing is a broader concept, whereas selling is a part of marketing. So let's see first. Marketing starts with the buyer and focuses constantly on buyer's need, whereas the selling starts with the seller and it's preoccupied all the time with the seller's need. Okay, seeks to convert customer needs into the product. This is the characteristic of marketing. So they want to convert the need into product, whereas in selling it is just a little change with that. They try to convert product into cash. So the concept, or the they are more focused on cash generation. Next, marketing. Under marketing, views business as customer satisfying process, whereas in selling views business as a good producing process. Okay, so you can see the difference. One is totally customer oriented and another one is totally selling oriented, or their motive is to generate the cash. Next, marketing efforts leads to the product that the customer actually want to buy in their own interest, whereas the selling, in this concept, the company makes the product first and then figure out how to sell it and make a profit. So marketing communication is looking upon as a tool for communicating the benefits, satisfaction provided by the product, but seller's motives dominate marketing communication, like through promotions or sales promotions, by some kind of offers. They just simply want to push the product in the market and try to sell it. And marketing, when we will see, the customer determine the price determines the cost, but in selling, cost determine the price. What is the difference between cost and price? This is also very important question. So cost is the overall spending in the production of any product, whereas the price is cost plus profit. Mota we can say all those things. Next is under marketing, customer satisfaction is the primary motive, whereas in selling, sales is the primary motive. Marketing is external market oriented, whereas selling is internal company oriented. Next difference between marketing and selling, marketing concept takes an outside in perspective, whereas selling is inside out perspective. Marketing is a broader concept and worldwide concept, more so in the era of globalization, whereas selling is a narrow concept. Okay, marketing is more pull than push, and selling involves push strategy. Now, what is this pull and push? Important topic, so I will explain it here. See, whenever we are talking about the promotion, we have two strategies: pull strategy and push strategy. So under pull strategy, we try to create a demand for the product so that the customer himself will come and ask for the product. Whereas in push strategy, we focus more on sales promotion or personal selling, and we try to push the product in the market so that it will ultimately reach to the customer. So pull strategy, when we are using, we focus more on advertisement. Whereas when we are using push strategy, our focus is more on personal selling and sales promotion. Next is marketing has a wider connection and includes many activities like research, planning, development, pricing, promotion, distribution, selling, etc. Whereas selling is a part of marketing. Marketing generally has a matrix type of organization structure, whereas selling is functional. And conceptual and analytical skills are required for marketing activities, but for selling, we need conversational skills. Conversational skills means how you can conversate with the people, how you can convince them to buy the product. So in today's lecture, we discussed few things. First, we discussed what are the different concepts of marketing: production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, and social marketing concepts we discussed. After that, we have seen that what is the difference between old and new concept of marketing. Then what is holistic marketing? And we discussed the 5 components of holistic marketing: relationship marketing, integrated marketing, internal marketing, societal marketing, and performance marketing. And we have seen few examples for holistic marketing. Then we discuss the difference between marketing and selling. So I hope today's lecture you were able to understand the concepts. If you have some queries, you can ping me over WhatsApp. I will resolve your query over there. Thank you so much for watching the video.